Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen, today giving you some of the questions answered this week around various aspects of the game, golf balls in 3.0, the reason for the golf ball citizen bug was due to persistent data getting wiped out, in heavy load servers when using the PMA, the personal manager app, the first person shooter loadout app basically, there was a chance that incomplete data would get sent when you'd save your loadout, causing the player to then spawn as a white ball. This was fixed with patch 3.0.1, incomplete data will no longer be saved now. One of the reasons they release live builds, even if they do have some major bugs, is because sometimes they need them to be tested in that live environment to have them fixed by a lot of people and on various different servers from lots of different hardware and that sort of stuff. The alpha, even when it's a live alpha, is still a testing environment. Ship interior customization was an original stretch goal. They aren't currently actively working on it, as they're getting the currently planned and scheduled ships out. That's taking priority, getting ships out, getting those mechanics out, and that sort of stuff. They will be looking at exploring various ways to customize your ship's interior, though. They are talking about bobbleheads, little items, dashboard items. It's on their radar, it's just a bit further out at the moment. APIs. They have plans for an API to give you access to inventory data, so that's going to be info on items and ships, commodities and that sort of stuff. Spectrum will also be integrated into the game via on-screen chat and the Mobiglass, and potentially more tools and API plans for the future as well. They are going to be looking at the API, they are going to be providing a reasonable amount for us, it seems. The Redeemer is not a priority this year and is unlikely to receive any work in 2018. It's got a lot of design issues at the moment. It's not really needed for the PU or Squadron 42 currently. It requires a hefty rework due to major changes in the game's metrics, and they are looking into two major routes for it now, making it a full-on gunship or a full-on dropship, but doesn't seem to be in between anymore, with current leanings towards making it into an AC-130 type gunship, which is a modern-day, heavily armoured gunship with long endurance and lots of anti-ground based weapons. Alpha UEC wipes and databases. So basically, with databases, they never actually wipe them. They create new databases for patches, and then everyone uses their new database, which is one of the reasons that you get your Alpha UEC wiped and Alpha UEC purchases wiped from every major patch. They actually keep all of their database data from the beginning of the project to date. They never wipe that data at their end. When a new patch is released, they basically archive the old one and then make the new one, and then tell the game which database to use. Obviously, when there's a PTU patch and a live build as well, they have two different databases which they both use separately for the different builds. Tessa Bannister was the original mission chain giver in Alpha 2.0, but she was taken out in 3.0. She is, however, coming back once scanning mechanics are in the game properly. They have even more voice work from her, I believe. She is the perfect mission giver for scanning type missions, and we will see more of her in the future. Here is a look at Port Olisar's updated art direction as well. I thought people might want to see it because it's pretty cool. Thursday has an ATV with a deep dive into ship weapons and balance. This is continued on the Friday with a reverse the verse focusing on weapon balance at 4 PM UTC. You can go and watch that live at twitch.tv/StarCitizen, as well as asking questions on the day. Every month we have a giveaway for a ship. For February, it's a luxury 890 jump donated by our featured org, Synchronizers. They are an org that plan to encompass all of the gameplays that Star Citizen has to offer. That said, they do oppose piracy in all forms and seek members to add to their mature family of both casual and even the more hardcore types of player, but there's no real other restrictions on membership other than that. Links below if you're interested in checking them out. They do have an active Discord and are active in Star Citizen now. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that 890 though is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my Star Citizen content during the month. Do you have any questions about any of the questions that we answered today, or about Star Citizen or Squadron 42's development, gameplay mechanics, suggestions for videos, whatever, chuck them down below. A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do. If you're interested in becoming one of them, you can find the links to Patreon as well as everything else we've talked about, including the source data, down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.